Hi everybody, and welcome to another edition of Come Dine With Me, Western New York. Today you're in for a real treat because we are introducing a new restaurant to our program lineup.
Oh, I know the restaurant you're talking about, Russ, and I've been there, and their food is out of this world. I can't wait to see what the chef's going to be preparing. That's coming up a little bit later on.
But first, our celebrity chefs are here as usual, and they're ready to go.
What does Mike DiPaolo do in his kitchen at home?
What do I do in my kitchen at home? I cook, I open up that fridge, every day is a different day. But I tell you what, it is going to be colorful, it is going to be fresh, it's going to be nutritious, and it's going to be delicious.
Today it's all about cooking heart healthy. We're going to be at the home of Sam and Jim Carlo. We start by making some homemade fig bruschetta, and then we'll show you a fun way to prepare fish in a parchment bag. We finish up with Marco's famous fruit smoothies. It's a heartwarming classic home invasion that you won't want to miss.
Hey Art, do you remember the Seinfeld episode with Bizarro World? You better watch your step. I'm with another chef, Art, from the Village Inn, and we're making grass-fed ribeye. Man, it doesn't get any better than this.
Our home invasions have really caught on, haven't they, Jan?
They sure have, Russ, and our Facebook page lights up every time we post a new home invasion video.
Well, what do you say, Jan? Let's get right to it.
Well, back in 2002, we had just gotten married. I came home from my honeymoon. I didn't feel well. I ended up with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
You know, I think that illnesses can bring people closer together, or they can take people apart.
Jim was there every step of the way. I mean, nobody would have been able to put up with that. He's a strong person, and I love him dearly.
Something that we look at as a sort of a blessing, you know, that we've gone through it, and hopefully we can help other people.
We remodeled the kitchen because we both have big families. We thought, why don't we just blow out the wall and make it one big room?
We wanted a large granite island that I could roll pastry out on, and we could all gather around as a family. It's functional from the cooking side and from the entertainment side, and I find it to be relaxing. You know, I find cooking to be relaxing.
Hey, how are you?
Hey! Jimmy, come on, guys!
The whole premise of this shoot today was to do healthy cooking.
And the only way that I know how to eat healthy was when I was a little boy. We used to have all kinds of things like figs and nuts and dates. So what we did was we made a fresh fig paste with some fresh goat cheese, added as a complement to our meal that we presented today, which was the fresh fish.
You know what? I just love Sam, so I thought of a heart-healthy dish, and that would be my own papillon.
Krista was doing some fish. She said, Tucker, can you do a rice? I like the risotto, but the risotto has too much cheese and unhealthy things.
Tucker pulled it together with orzo pasta and the short grain rice. Marco had the big responsibility of dessert.
So we decided to make something that was healthy and fresh that we want to make for breakfast, dessert, you know, anytime during the day, so we chose fruit smoothies.
And I think that was a good way to end the meal.
We have guests coming over today. My dad.
I had the privilege to work with Joe, which is Sam's father, and Joe's right from Italy.
I told Art that we don't all after dinner have a dessert. You have a fruit, it's a healthy.
So today what we did was we made a homemade fig paste with oranges, a little bit of sugar, pepper, figs, and what we did was we reduced it. We made the paste out of it, let it cool. We took some crostini bread, put a little bit of olive oil, baked it off, got it nice crusty on the outside, took the fig paste, put it right on the top, added a little bit of goat cheese, and finished it with a little chopped walnuts. It's absolutely fabulous. What do you think? Pretty good?
That's really good.
You like that? That's how it looks.
I had talked to Tucker about some kind of fun rice. Let's get excited about rice. There's all these different color rices.
We picked up some short grain natural brown rice, picked up some orzo pasta, and I mixed that in. And we also cooked that down in some chicken stock in some yogurt whey. A little bit of dill, a little bit of roasted red pepper to mix in there for color and a little bit more flavor. And we had a really nice dish that would complement Krista's papillon.
Today, we started out with fluke. The fluke is in the sole family, very mild. Starts out with a parchment paper, and we cut a little heart out together, which was so much fun. Felt like I was back in school with her.
We went to high school together, and it was just like old times.
We topped that with orange juice, fresh squeezed lime, fresh squeezed lemon. I was sauteing out onions and fennel in some extra virgin olive oil because I wanted flavor. We topped the fish with that, the tomato. Just don't put some sliced diced tomatoes in there. A little bit of olive oil, salt, black pepper, and I roasted that in the oven. I concentrated the flavor of the tomato. And then simply some julienne of carrots, fresh basil, and thyme. We just finished that with a bit of olive oil, white wine, and I showed her how to fold the bag up and bake it in the oven. It takes about 25 minutes, nice thin piece of fish. And the nice thing about the fish in the bag is it steams in its own juices. Everything comes together and it makes its own sauce naturally and healthy.
So Sam, we're gonna make smoothies today. We're gonna make them with fresh fruit. We're gonna add a little yogurt. We're gonna have them for breakfast, dinner, lunch, snacks, whatever you like them for.
It was great working with Marco. I've never done a smoothie before. I've actually never even drank a smoothie before.
We had a good time. The smoothies came out amazing and she really liked it. We're gonna put some ice in there. Blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, and pineapple. We combined it with a little bit of honey and some white cow dairy yogurt, which was just incredible tasting. Blended it up and garnished it with some nice strawberries and some fresh mint. It was a perfect ending to a meal. Cheers.
Wonderful, thanks.
These are crazy.
These are great. The meal today was fantastic.
It was flavorful, it was healthy, I loved it.
From everything that I've been through in my life, family is so important to me. It's a blessing to have them here, and it was wonderful to be able to share this day with my family, have my dad be part of it.
It means everything in the world. That's what's all about family. West New York,
come dine with me.
Portions of the program today are brought to you by Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all.
Looking for your next favorite restaurant? Then open the door to Gatehouse Grill. At Gatehouse, we make everything from scratch, including our soups and sauces. Enjoy our award-winning chicken Rockefeller or a specialty martini from our copper-topped bar. And don't forget dessert, handcrafted daily by our pastry chef. It's no wonder Janice Oken gives us 3.5 out of 4 stars. Gatehouse Grill, fine dining food, casual dining prices.
Beautiful design starts with Artisan Kitchens and Baths. Let us transform your kitchen or bath into the dream room you desire. Whatever your style and taste, Artisan Kitchens and Baths can design and install your vision to perfection. Our design team will work within your budget to give you quality at affordable prices. Update your home with Artisan Kitchens and Baths, 200 Amherst Street, Buffalo.
Be my guest, let us do the rest. We're back. Next up, you're going to meet one of the area's most talented chefs with a real passion for his craft. Jan, his name is Artie Harper from the Village Inn on Grand Island. Have you been there?
Oh, I sure have. I love going to the Village Inn. It's such a quaint and cozy place, and the last time I was there, it was one of those few days it was snowing, and it was the big, giant snowflakes, and my favorite place to sit is the sun porch, and I was just watching them come down, and I ordered some comfort food, some soup, and it was tomato basil with some macaroni and cheese, and then, okay, so I was pretty good there, but then the dessert.
It's a hidden secret, isn't it?
Oh, it is a hidden gem on the island. So, you know what? One of these times we're gonna go, and then dessert, I think there were at least 15 things on the board for dessert, and I picked the Snickers pie. It was the perfect...
As long as you pay. All right, then you're making me hungry. Here's Marco and Chef Artie from the Village Inn.
Grand Island's best kept secret on Ferry Road, a little bit off the beaten path, right near Beaver Island. I'm with Chef Artie, a seasoned veteran who's going to be making some organic, grass-fed ribeye steak. Man, I can't wait to start this.
Oh.
This looks amazing. I love the color and the marbleization.
Exactly.
And you're going to make something so different and unique that I just absolutely can't wait to taste this dish.
Well, let's go.
Let's do it. What do we do first?
Well, let's put a little oil in the pan.
Okay.
We've got a black Griswold pan here.
And you want to use that nice heavy
gauge pan.
Right.
Go with a little seasoning on each steak.
And what's our seasoning? What are we using, or is that a secret?
That's a secret.
Because I know the village has got a lot of secrets,
That's
man.
a house blend.
They do a lot of stuff that's homemade, comfort food, and unique.
And what we want to do is start a sear on this. Hit it on both sides.
Oh, man, that really smells good. So what I like about the Village Inn, you know you can go there for the comfort food, but you can go there for the unique stuff. You love to do the local menus.
Actually, everything we're just about making here today is from somebody's farm in New York State.
Oh, that's awesome. So you made a mushroom ragu, and you were telling me the mushrooms are from local farms. But you also told me another thing, that Chef Sarah that works with you grows your herbs for the restaurant.
She certainly does.
And that's awesome.
We have a nice garden outside for the last couple of years that's been treating us really well. So.
That's great. It doesn't get any better than fresh seasonings, fresh herbs, fresh vegetables, fresh produce, any of that. So what you told me, you cooked down a little bit of a mushroom ragu, and it's a wild mushroom, and we're using...
Well, today I bought in oyster mushrooms.
Okay.
Shiitakes, and creminis, the ones in the middle.
These are like a baby portobello.
Like a baby portobello.
And we just cut them thin, you cook them down. What do you cook them in?
I just quartered them a little bit, just cut them in half.
Okay.
Started with a little butter, shallots, deglazed with red wine, deglazed with a little chicken stock and fond du veau, which we have, veal stock, which we have over here.
Nice.
And I just let it settle down and just cook until it came together.
This is great. So while you're flipping your steak, tell me about the topping of this. I can't wait for this.
Well, we made some fresh raviolis.
These are from scratch.
These are from scratch, and we stuffed them with Maytag blue cheese, and we bought some creamy potatoes, red potatoes, that we got from a local market. Just mashed them down, added the blue cheese, shallots, some seasonings, and binded it up and stuffed it with the raviolis.
But you can tell they're homemade because they're just that round.
Yeah.
All the edges are crimped, just like Grandma makes, you know.
Exactly.
So you got our steak cooking to about a medium rare.
About a medium rare.
We're going to use our mushrooms.
Right. Yeah, we'll throw some mushrooms in there.
And they really do cook quickly.
They cook quickly. Yeah, a little bit more. There's good.
Now, aside from using the organic and the homemade, the Village Inn is known for their desserts. You know, Chef Sarah, she said if I don't mention her desserts, she's going to kill me.
Yep.
And she is a firecracker. But let me tell you something, her desserts are out of this world.
They are.
They really are amazing.
They really are.
So how long do our ravioli take?
I'd say about 3 minutes. They'll start floating up there.
Okay.
And we should be ready for those.
All right. Now, to get that nice sear on the steak, we're using Buffalo Hotel pans. They're a heavier bottom pan, which holds the heat, so the stuff is really hot.
Exactly.
You guys use the Buffalo Hotel at your restaurant?
We do.
Yeah.
We certainly do.
It's a great product.
It's a great product indeed.
So what do we have next?
So we're just about there with the mushrooms. We can deglaze with a little red wine there.
Okay.
So just, there you go. That should be it right there.
Wow, that's just amazing. Now, I know you're using Merlot, but any kind of red sauce?
Any kind of red wine.
Yeah,
whatever
any kind of red wine.
Whatever you're laying around.
One rule of thumb, though, if you don't drink it, don't cook with it.
Don't cook with it. Exactly.
So this is a veal stock, and all you did was, how did you make the stock?
We started with beef stock, veal stock or beef stock. Browned the bones, made a mirepoix, browned the mirepoix.
Okay.
Threw all that ingredients into a pot of water, added a lot of cold water, bring it to a boil, season it with some parsley, any kind of herbs you want to add to it, bay leaf.
Okay.
Black peppercorns. Cooked it down for about 6 hours. Took that beef stock out, strained it once again, put it back on the stove, reduced it down by half.
Okay.
For another 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, nice.
And that's pretty much it. What you got
So
right there.
every one of these dishes at the Village Inn is a labor of love.
It certainly is.
Yeah, you guys make everything from scratch. There's no cans.
Certainly is no cans. That's truly right about that.
This looks great.
So we'll just cook this down until the sauce thickens up there a little bit, and
okay.
we should be good to go.
Now, what are some of the features at the Village Inn that you might want everybody to know, like
the bison?
The bison, and you told me it comes with the homemade mac and cheese.
Yeah, homemade mac and cheese, and just feel free to come down and try it. Please do.
All right. That'll be a reservation for 2 on Friday night. I'll be there about 7 o'clock.
That'll work. If you can get in.
Yeah, if you can get in. I know. I've been to the place. It's packed. It's busy. It's a great spot. Your ravioli are floating, Chef.
I think we're there.
Now, this is one of your specials that you make. It's not on the menu.
It's
but
not on the menu.
It
Just
is
one
a
of the
feature.
specials that we feature. We'll plan on top.
Oh, wow, that looks amazing. That's amazing. The ribeye is so tender. The pasta's cooked perfectly. The blue cheese is so creamy.
It certainly is.
I said it before. It doesn't get any better than this. Visit my friends at the Village Inn, 1488 Ferry Road, right near Beaver Island and Grand Island. I'm Chef Marco.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
Great job, fellas. We want to acknowledge the fantastic staff at Artisan Kitchens and Baths for providing our beautiful studio kitchens. If you're in the market for a new kitchen makeover, there's really no better place to shop. Well, up next, some more great tips from our resident wine expert, Jeff Siren. As usual, he's mad about wine.
Port wine is a sweet dessert wine that is fortified. Now, when I say fortified, what I mean is they actually take brandy and put it into the wine during the fermentation process, which kills the yeast that feeds off the sugar, which leaves a nice sweet wine, but also a little bit higher in alcohol. So you have different types of port wine. We have ruby and tawny port wine. Ruby is going to be really, really sweet. Doesn't see any type of barrel aging. In the ruby port, you're going to have a little reddish color to it. Tawny port has a dark beige color to it. The best thing about port wines is that they're perfect for after dinner, like with your desserts, nuts, cheeses, or even just sitting around a fire at the end of the night. I'm Jeff Siren, and I am mad about wine. Mwah! Yeah.
Today's program is sponsored in part by Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More. Be my guest. Let us do the rest.
Coming up after this, a tour of the Grapevine restaurant, including their beautiful patio addition, which is just perfect now that the weather's getting nice.
Think global, but stay local at the Salvatore School of Hospitality and Business at Trocaire College, where we prepare you for a future in the ever-growing worldwide hospitality industry.
I love working in hospitality because you can do something different every day. And no matter what opportunities I pursue, the education I got at Trocaire means I'm prepared.
A world of opportunity is waiting at the Trocaire School of Hospitality. Contact us today and begin your journey to success.
Some say it's our amazing sports bar featuring a variety of specialty and craft beers. Others say it's our relaxed and comfortable dining room. But whatever draws you to Avezzano Ristorante, one thing's for certain. You're going to get great Italian at a great price. We pride ourselves on our traditional sauces, homemade pastas, and delectable entrees. Avezzano Ristorante, 204 Como Park Boulevard, just minutes from the Galleria Mall, where you always feel right at home. Savvy businesses know the best way to bring customers to the table and add dollars to your bottom line is with a clear, consistent marketing message. Learn how to put the power of television to work for you on Wednesday, May 9th at Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More. We'll demonstrate how a well-crafted television campaign can work for you. You'll also learn insider tips on choosing the top channels at the lowest cost. Take your business to the next level. Call Key Video at 884-5391 to reserve your spot today.
If you're looking for delicious food and served in a truly unique atmosphere, then head on over to the Grapevine Restaurant on Niagara Falls Boulevard, where they're always serving up an unforgettable dining experience. Joining me today are Tom and Lisa Payne, owners of the Grapevine. I want to ask you, what can people expect when they come here to dine?
When they choose our restaurant, we've got a delicious variety of food. We've got a wonderful atmosphere. We just built this brand new patio and garden room. Everyone's going to find something they like here.
And the saltwater aquariums, they're another special touch that we add here at the Grapevine that no chain restaurant has.
And you've been in business over 25 years. Obviously, you're doing something right.
That's what our customers do say. We have the same customers that have been dining with us for all these years.
You know, I think it's all about giving people more for their money. And we've got a fun, relaxing atmosphere. We've got great ambiance, fantastic service, and of course, as you know, it's all about the food.
Yeah, let's talk about the food for a second. I eat here and I think the food's amazing.
Thanks, Art. We wanted to have something to satisfy every appetite. Our steaks, as you know, all choice, fire-grilled steaks. We've got salads, you know, they're huge, you know. We want to have a salad, but we're eating a ton. The burgers, all Angus burgers. Also the seafood, the fresh seafood that we bring in regularly.
Tom, don't forget about the daily specials that we offer, as well as a great seasonal menu.
So this is a place for basically everyone's taste. You got something from comfort food to more of a sophisticated palate as well.
Yes, Art, we've worked hard to make this the right place for everyone. Whether you want to enjoy a drink and an appetizer at our nice bar, or have a romantic date night out, or possibly bring the whole family here to enjoy dinner.
And leads the banquets. Art, we do parties in the restaurant. We do parties at the Ellicott Creek Banquet Facility, weddings. Lisa does a great job at it, loves it.
I want to thank both of you for allowing me to come into this brand new facility you have here, the Garden Room. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. I got to tell you, I'm real impressed. So if you're hungry for something new, please visit the Grapevine Restaurant here on Niagara Falls Boulevard. They're open for lunch, dinner, 7 days a week. Don't forget their Sunday brunch. It's amazing. Be sure to stop in, say hi. People ask me all the time, hey Art, where do you go to eat? This is one of my favorite places. Make sure you tell them I sent you.
Well, Jen, it's so nice to have Ilo DiPaolo's back with us again this segment. Now, what surprise does Michael have for us this season?
Well, it's going to be a surprise to me too. It's called pasta vegetale, but from the name of it, I'm thinking it probably has lots of vegetables in it, and it's good for you and healthy, because I know Chef Krista and Chef Michael are all about healthy, fresh, and good for you food. So we're gonna head into the kitchen with Chef Michael and Chef Krista right now to find out how to make it.
In other words, I've got to turn one of my steaks in for this beautiful dish. I trust you, babe.
Okay.
Hello, today I'm here with Michael DiPaolo, and I am excited to say I'm going to learn a new dish, pasta vegetale.
There you go, perfect.
I said it right. It means vegetable, but he made it sound so good I want to make it.
Okay, we're going to get started with our pasta vegetale. We got our pasta going. Now let's start with the vegetale part. We're going to start off with a little olive oil. Okay.
And?
Fresh chopped garlic.
And I love him because he loves garlic just like me.
Lots of garlic. Love it, love it. Okay.
If it's got garlic into it, I'm into it.
Fresh garlic. We're going to put some fresh red onion.
All right. Okay. Now, if I didn't have red onion, can I still continue to make this dish?
Oh, absolutely. Any onion of your choice, whether you want the regular Spanish onion, Vidalia onion. I like the red. And, you know, for different dimensions on your pasta, depending on what type of pasta you're using, whether you're using a long pasta like a spaghetti or linguine, or a short pasta today we're using the penne, you can cut your onions julienne and brown those. You don't have to do a fine dice like I'm choosing to today.
And another thing beautiful about this dish, you said I can use my leftovers in the fridge.
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't forget that.
Vegetale, it's just to name the dish. But one thing that you can always get a meal at home, if you have boiling water and you have any type of pasta, you got a meal. Open up your fridge, you got tons of products in there that you can clean up, use up, leftovers. Sit down, cook the pasta, toss everything up on a quick little saute. If you got garlic in the house, olive oil in the house, you're all set. You just may have to go to the store and buy some homemade wine, or buy some wine. Okay, now we're getting in here, just some mild banana peppers.
All right, I could leave the seeds in them if I want?
Yeah, with the mild ones it's not going to help, but if you're not, the jalapenos, that'd be different.
You're correct about that.
Okay, and we're going to do a couple little artichoke hearts.
You love artichokes, don't you?
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Okay.
Okay. Can I just, if you don't mind, just bring it up to the nose?
Absolutely.
That smells beautiful.
Okay. And we're going to add in here a little bit of spinach.
All right.
Now the spinach, you don't have to worry about it. It really cooks down, and it'll disappear a lot once you get to that pasta. So it's going to look like it's a lot of spinach, but believe me, when we're done with the dish, it's going to be perfect.
And I love the baby organic spinach you're using.
Oh, absolutely. You got to.
Yeah, it's much more tender, and I would recommend it.
Okay, one of the last things we got to do is the tomato. I want to add the tomato down to the last part because you want it to still stay firm. You just want it hot. You don't want it to be cooked. You're not making a and sauce here. It'll be nice and light and finish it.
That makes great sense.
Okay. You can see already the spinach is already wilting right down.
And you had mentioned to me, it's kind of like doing a stir fry when you're doing a dish like this. He's taking ingredient by ingredient and putting it according to cooking time.
Right.
So if I had some leftover green beans here, I'd add them in the end, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yep.
Just want to share that with everyone.
Yeah. Speaking of sharing that, have you been down to our banquet facility lately?
You know what? I'm telling you, you're growing and you're going and you're beautiful.
Well, we just We just ended up, we did carpets, new carpeting throughout the whole restaurant, banquet facility, everything. Looks beautiful. Stop down and see us at the restaurant and pop your head in the kitchen and say hi to me.
And may I ask a favor of you?
Sure.
If I'm at your banquet facility and I'm gluten-free, can you help me?
Oh, absolutely.
So you're
Gluten-free.
taking it right from the restaurant into the banquet center.
Yep, just ask your server. We'll take care of you. No problems at all.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is looking good.
Now we're going to add in the tomatoes.
Okay. So I'm just garlic and onion. You kind of like seasoned your great olive oil and.
Yeah. If I didn't have to go back to work today, I'd be putting some white wine in here a little bit,
Really?
kind of kick it up a little bit.
Really?
Notch.
Yeah, pick it up and make a little sauce?
Yep.
You don't need it though. You got your olive oil and all that goodness.
I'll add the whole wheat penne pasta. Right there.
I'm feeling the love. Toss for me, toss. Oh, you are good at that.
Nah, I need practice. Okay.
Okay, how about
that is our pasta. Put it right in our bowls.
May I, chef?
Yes.
There we go.
There you go. Beautiful, nice pasta, nice artichokes. Tomatoes are still nice and whole.
My bread. Oh, it's happening. It's a good thing. How is that?
That looks
chef?
beautiful.
Delicious.
Thanks. Ilio DePaulo's Restaurant, 3785 South Park Avenue, Blaisdell, New York, in the South Towns. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Be our guest. Let us do the rest.
Think global, but stay local at the Salvatore School of Hospitality and Business at Trocaire College, where we prepare you for a future in the ever-growing worldwide hospitality industry.
I was surprised to discover that I could get both small classroom and big opportunities at Trocaire. I even had a chance to do an internship in Egypt.
A world of opportunity is waiting at the Trocaire School of Hospitality. Contact us today and begin your journey to success.
When you think Orazio's, think choices. From authentic Italian and fresh seafood to spectacular specials. When you think Orazio's, think homemade. From fresh bread and desserts to made-from-scratch pastas. When you think Orazio's, think tradition. With more than 20 years as a Western New York favorite. And when you think Orazio's, think tonight. Orazio's Restaurant. It's not like home, it is home.
That's our show for today. I want to remind you to support our great independent restaurants when dining out this week.
And if you'd like any of the recipes you've seen on today's show, or you want to learn more about our program, check us out on Facebook, or you can download full episodes on YouTube. For everyone here at Come Dine With Me Western New York, I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Russ Salvatore. Time to stick a fork in it, Jan, because we are done.